You're so easy, easy to love. In the arc of an evening, you're my favorite drug. And all of your darkness is just a disguise. Not sure if you notice, I've seen worlds in your eyes. You're so easy, easy to love. All of your senses, they fit like a glove. Power of pleasure, the pleasure of pain, the pain of existence, and the joy that it brings. Wow, 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 wow.
You're so easy.
You're so easy, easy to love.
Thank you very much.
They've been traveling down the road so long they didn't know which way was home. She talked about her mother. Did she cry when she discovered her girl was gone? Having no family to speak of, he solemnly drove eastward through the storm. They were warm. They were together. They were warm. They were together. Through the wild and rugged wilderness, they pillaged for their own begotten souls, accepting gifts from strangers, but taking them by force of fear to rose. For days they did not eat, it grew easier to make peace with what they stole. They were warm. They were together. They were warm. They were together. Oh, no money in their pocket, getting dark and fuels running low. Pulled over at the truck stop to get their share the only way they know. And not a soul in sight, they had to spend their night out in the cold. They were warm, they were together, they were warm, they were together. So that last song's name was Warm. Sarah wanted to name it Scott Weeping in the Corner like a small child, but I decided that Warm would be a more appropriate name for that. She can't make all the decisions, all right? This one's called Pin-Up. I got my morals pinned up against that wall. Though they grown since I first came from birth, I dare not let them fall. For if I wish to have something beautiful and real, then in patience I will build a home, and to consciousness I'll yield. Like a ship brought home from sailing by a breeze upon the bay. Oh, I do my best to try and help you stay. I dreamt so much that my life's become a dream. And the people that surround me are the carriers of peace for in every moment. We are who we've become. Our existence can be brighter than the midday summer sun. And as a weary, lonesome traveler who's bonded to the road, oh, I've seen in you a place I can call home. Yes, I've seen in you a place I can call home. Oh, you must let her go, though you've got more soul than you know what to do with. And oh Lord, love's the hardest game around, but it's the only one in town that I'm willing to lose. But I won't lose. I won't lose. Communication is oftentimes a key to a door towards another world I very seldom see. And though our lives are more like rain upon a sidewalk full of chalk, I'd still learn another language, so if only we could talk. And as a weary, wounded soldier come home after the war, oh, I'm hoping that my key unlocks your door. Oh, I'm hoping that my key unlocks your door. Oh, you must let her go, though you got more soul than you know what to do with it. Oh, only one in town that I'm willing to lose. But I won't lose. No, I won't lose. When I got you, I won't lose.
Thank you. Scott always likes to change the words to songs on me in the middle of a song. So I'm always trying to follow along, just like watching.
I like to keep Sarah on our toes.
Yeah. Are you paying attention?
You thought that word was you? It's actually fire truck.
This one's called Lay You Down. We're actually in the studio right now recording a full album, so this will be on that. If you were a novel, I'd memorize every line. If you were a thrill ride, I'd spend hours in line. I don't have much, but I'd spend every last dime if I could make you mine. If you were a soldier, I'd let you take me off to war. You're my happy little pill that always leaves me wanting more. I never met someone who could sing my melody. So baby, come with me.
I wanna lay you down. 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 If I was in Orchard, you better bet you'd be my boss. You'll be my target, quiver and all my arrows. Or even if I miss my mark, well, I still have hope that we could share the road. And I wanna lay you down. 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 All right, we're gonna go a little off script here. Who has a suggestion for the next verse? Just yell it on out. Not all at once, though. Yeah, speak up.
Anybody have one? We'll make up a verse right now on the spot with your suggestion. No, all right. Just make one up then.
All right, I heard cabin. If you were a cabin, you better bet I'd be your logs. Yeah, I would build you, and I'd be above all. But even if it's cold as night, well, we still have poles, and I will be your log. That was just really horrible, wasn't it? How about someone else like shout out a verse so I can redeem myself here? I'm gonna do another cabin verse if no one does. What was that? Is that rancher? Or mustard? I heard mustard. You're gonna try it? If you were a hot dog, oh, I would be your mustard. You'd be so damn delicious, haven't you heard? Oh, I'll meet you everywhere that the might let me go, I won't be your master. This is so horrible, isn't it? We're gonna do one more while we're up here.
Every once in a blue moon we nail it, but most of the time it's gibberish.
One more suggestion. The river. You were the river, you better bet I'd take a swim. Oh, it looks so nice in there, you know I will jump in. You're so beautiful, oh, where can I begin? Oh, I wanna take a swim. There you go, we got one. It's nice, huh?
That's a general success rate. 1 out of 3 is usually good. Thanks for your participation. We appreciate it. This next one's called Here. This is off our debut EP, which you can buy over there for $5. Super cheap.
Patchwork quilt we are, sewn and stitched together. Sin and skin and bone, apoplectic pleasure. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. Birth, reborn and raised, only a moment in time. Locked up and bound tight with beauty, yet ever so sweetly refined. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Spread our wings at birth, to stumble and crawl amidst time. Merged in a moment of splendor, together we learn how to fly. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. If, however, we get lost, we'll find each other here. gonna have Miss Sarah Wild play the guitar now.
All right, this one's called Chances. This ain't the song that I thought I'd be writing tonight. Stop believing in Mr. Right. I don't know what to believe now. Some say, they say it comes down to fate, that you'll know when it walks your way. But this old heart has been around. All I know is I'm not lonely right now. Stars shine above, but I only saw space between, reenacting the same old scene, barely aware of something greater. Went out on a limb, baby, I bet on you. And when you made your move, the odds were in my favor. Maybe it's time to up my wager. In this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. Here's the truth, it's not like I got nothing to lose. Clean and sober for a month or two, but the addiction could take over. Still I'm on the line, baby, what's your butter? Oh, in this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. They say you don't know, you don't know, and I don't know where this road goes, but here's my heart, here's this tortured soul. My money's on something beautiful, 'cause in this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. Oh, and I like my chances with you.
Just in your face.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the quietest shaker ever known to man. Muted applause for the shaker. It's a good call. Doesn't even do much
That's
work.
what it deserves. Yeah.
I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. As it is, I'll dream of her tonight. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. I have never known a life of this. I've been alone and I have missed things and kept out of sight, but other girls are never quite like this. Falling, yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. calling me back again. I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Die, 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 die. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again.
Thank you. Yeah. So Fox and Bones kind of started as a concept where we created these characters, Fox and Bones, and the idea of the album is that it's a story, and it tells their story of kind of how they come from nothing, and they meet each other, and they decide to make a better life for themselves. And what's cool about it is as our relationship has grown, and as these characters have grown, they've kind of grown together and had the same goals and aspirations, and kind of we're making this lifestyle that has come from these songs. So it's kind of cool. But this next song we're going to play is just a little bit of an intro introducing the characters of Fox and Bones.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for that. He was a boxcar child, yeah, he lived his life by the train.
She was a prom queen, did the wrong things, lit her up, leaving marks upon her veins. The time that they met, they were ready to admit that the past was a madman's dream, a madman's dream.
He was a little tough to love with a heart of gold.
And she found strength in remembering the pain of the time that she lost control. As the fire dimmed, they began to comprehend that the world was theirs to mold, theirs to mold.
And he said,
this feels like a dream I had long ago. She turns to him and says,
I know.
Reaching high, they were told they never know. Had all the wrong breaks, but all the right kind of soul. They made friends with the demons long ago, living an American dream of their own. They were Fox and Bones. Pretty soon they had their money
Disappear without a trace,
just like glitter and honey.
got hearts that can never be tamed.
And from the rooftop of the new spot that they hit, they look back on these days with the fondness that you don't get when you mess with your trouble and pain. And she said,
This feels like a dream I had long ago. She turns to him and smiles and says,
well, I know. Ooh, reaching high, they were told they never know. And all the wrong breaks, but all the right kind of soul. They made friends with the demons long ago, living an American dream of their own. They were Fox and Bones.
Fox and Bones. Oh.
He was a boxcar child, yeah, he lived his life by the train. What's the first one you said?
The heist.
The heist one, oh yeah. So in the in the story, in the created adventures of these two, they come to a point where there needs to be a heist. There needs to be some sort of creation of wealth. And this is kind of the song that is leading up to that, the right before. You know, you gotta grab your masks and bag, because you can't really have a heist without a mask. Well, at least probably 2 masks. I guess you can't have a successful heist without 2 masks if there are 2 people.
I've always said I was doing this for the fame and notoriety, so I won't wear a mask. I want them to know who I am.
I'll wear 2 masks then. They've been digging around all those damn dirty streets, running in circles with the food just out of reach. And even the dirtiest dogs, them dogs they gotta eat. They say to get down, no sir, we'll no longer stay down. We've been too proud, but we're no use for that now. Even the faintest of morals will fade when your ship's done run aground. You better grab your mask and head.
You don't wanna get caught, it's all we have.
We've been running so long against the law. Oh, the time is now.
Let's do this then, I can show you how.
If we gotta go down, we'll go down together. No looking back, no time to surrender. These are the days we're gonna hold on to forever. Even the fiercest of storms is just a wind we have to weather. You gotta grab your mask and beg.
You don't wanna get caught, it's all we have.
We've been running so long against the law. Oh, the time is now.
Let's do this then, I can show you how.
If we gotta go down, we'll go down together. Go down together. For this way may not lead to the promised land. We'll do it for us. We'll do it together. For this way may not lead to the promised land. We'll do it for us. We'll do it together. For this way may not lead to the promised land. We'll do it for us. We'll do it together. For this way may not lead to the promised land. We'll do it for us. We'll do it together. Together. Okay. Can you play Love Again and then Gravity? Does that sound good? Yeah? All right, we have 2 more songs for you. Thanks so much for hanging out and having lunch and studying and doing all the things you're doing. We really enjoyed playing some music for you. You're with your man all that time. When he is not around, he still wants your mind. Like a whisper in the storm, You got nothing but that rain to keep you warm. But before you love again, you're gonna learn to love yourself. So you lost all you thought you owned, not a single place to call your home. Yeah, you are tired, torn up and thrown to the wolves. Brick by brick, you must rebuild your world. But before you love again, you're gonna learn to love yourself. When a fire touches your skin, yeah, but a moment before that pain sinks in that instance, your love is learned. Don't you hold on too long, you're bound to get burned. You're gonna let go all you thought you had. It's such a silly thing to be owned by your best. You'll pack up your bags, clean out your room, and love like a firefly, and you'll glow without a moon. Yeah, but before you love again, you're gonna learn to love yourself. Before you love again, you're gonna learn to love yourself.
All right, we got one more for you guys. This one's called Gravity. I lost my wings the day I was born, so I could learn how to crawl. Crash landed my soul in this corner of the world, way down by the thrill of it all. I've been searching the heavens, trying to find my way home. The depths of my soul led me straight here to you. My memories, they're all lost and gone. Baby, I don't know where you came from, but I know I belong to the stars. Gravity feels to me a bit heavy, my love, but I'll stay if you carry my heart. It's been a while since I've seen the light, searching for clouds on all fours. The darkest parts of this old soul became lovely when you called them yours. Was some kind of chemical reaction, electricity coursing through my bones. I became weightless when I saw your face. That earthly pull just won't leave me alone. Baby, I don't know where you came from, but I know I belong to the stars. Gravity feels to me a bit heavy, my love, but I'll stay if you carry my heart. I don't know where we go when we die. It ain't our time to see that white light, but at least we will never be alone.
Maybe I don't know where you came from, but I know I belong to the stars. Gravity feels to me a bit heavy, my love, but I'll stay if you carry my heart. But I will stay if you carry my heart. But I will stay if you carry my heart. Yes, I will stay if you carry my heart.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're Fox and Bones. I think there's a little interview thing next, so stay tuned if you want to hang out for that.
Get a round of applause for Sarah Wilde up here.
Scott Gilmore, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jordan Renee Marvin Battersby, and this is PSUTV's own Live at Lunch. I'm here today with Fox and Bones. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
This is turning out to be a great interview already. So, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Who wants to go first? Eeny, miny.
Well, this is Sarah Vitort, lead singer of Fox and Bones.
And this is Scott Gilmore, other lead singer of Fox and Bones.
That is the first time that has ever happened.
We're gonna switch things up for you.
Yeah, switching up is wonderful. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Fox and Bones? The name, I mean, Fox and Bones kind of sounds like a Tim Burton cartoon almost. Who wants to talk about that?
Well, that's what we're going for. We're very Tim Burton-esque here. Fox and Bones, it's kind of a conceptual idea. It's two characters. They kind of meet each other. The first, our EP and our album are conceptual projects. So they're the two characters meeting each other in difficult situations and then kind of breaking out of their monotony for use of a better word, and exploring the world. And so as they grow together and they create their lives together, that story that moves forward in the album.
Interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, and what's cool about it is that these fictional characters that we created have actually become a template for the lifestyle that Scott and I are trying to live, as far as traveling and making music. Kind of our taking this thing, making music, and which is kind of an alternative lifestyle, if you will, and making that what we do. And so it's kind of cool how the trajectory of these characters has also mirrored our own lives.
Wow. You guys really should talk to Tim Burton. This would be a great little 15-minute short or something soundtrack, guys. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your music and the inspiration? I mean, you talked in the concert a bit about what song is, and you said that it's like a story of their lives. Would you guys want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we can kind of give you an idea of how we got started. I think that's always an interesting thing, because we're both musicians in our own right, and we each have our own bands. And so Scott's got Just People and mine's Sarah Wilde. And we met in January. Scott came out to one of my acoustic shows, and we kind of got to talking and decided to write together. And actually the first song, which we didn't play today, it's actually a piano song. It's called Bones. We wrote it over Facebook before we even met up to write. And so by the time we got together, the majority of the song was already written, and our musical chemistry was just so apparent right out of the gate. And so that we hadn't, planned on really doing this, but we both realized that having this acoustic, folk outlet for some of our songs that didn't fit with a full band was really cool. And then, it's evolved into this thing where we can travel much easier, and it's very simple, and it's very vulnerable, and it's kind of back to basics of what music is. And so it's given us a good outlet from our other projects.
Nice. So you two have separate bands besides this one? Mm-hmm. Quirky. I like it.
It's nice to stay busy. And another thing, the simplicity speaks in the music, and coming from bigger bands where sometimes up to 7 or 8 people in the project, recording those or booking shows or playing that can be difficult. It can be difficult to get 7, 8 people on the same page. So one of the big focuses of Fox and Bones is going with the heart, the feel of the music, and having it be something that's gentle but also like what comes natural. So we have a song, we try to get it into the studio as quick as possible. Where there's other projects, you have a song, then you have to practice it for months and get everybody on the same page and get everyone a time to be in the studio. With Fox and Bones, like we can just go with kind of the feel of it, like really get down into what feels right and what feels easy and what feels natural. And I think that shows on recordings, and it shows in kind of the music we play, because we don't have to put so much like energy and so much pushing into it. It just kind of glides along on its own. And as a musician, that's really nice, because I think we've both been used to like having to work really, really hard to accomplish things in the music industry, because it's a difficult place to create and to be in. And so it's refreshing to have a project, to have something that feels easy and feels light and feels just natural.
Getcha. Now, you guys keep saying Fox and Bones, and I can't stop thinking about that name. It's so interesting. What made you guys come up with, like, that's the name? Like, how'd you guys come up with Fox and Bones?
Yeah, it was a concept that was just kind of rattling around in my head. I think when you're in a band, you can't help but think of like odd band names and always be like, that's a good band, and that's a good band. Meatloaf and the Stove Tools. Oh, there you go. That's a good band name. So that was the other one that was in contention, so.
Are you serious? Meatloaf?
No.
Oh.
So it's always, I think that the concept of it was kind of in my head, and then, when me and Sarah met, it just came out so easily, and it felt right, and that, it's what we're going for.
Fox and Bones.
Gave me a cool, I always like wearing costumes and crazy stuff too, and so it kind of like gave me this way to step into a character and create this, the fox ears and all that stuff, which is kind of exciting too, because of this Spirit hood that I'm wearing. We actually got a sponsorship from Spirit Hoods, because I'm wearing this in the music video, and so they're sponsoring us now, and I have another little clip-in ears that are sponsoring us. So it's kind of been, they're called Critter Clips, and we're actually going to be selling them. So it's kind of been a cool thing for me. I like the aspect of having music be something more, and like I like creating a persona and creating a style, and like almost being a trendsetter in that way, and dressing crazy. That's always been my thing, and so now I like get to do that, and it's for a living. It's pretty exciting.
When I first heard Fox and Bones and I saw the fox, I was thinking like, where's your bone costume?
One day.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, hello. So let's talk a little bit about so stylistic and everything. So what made you choose this kind of style of music?
I think, like we were saying before, because our full bands are a bigger sound, we kind of wanted something that was a little bit simpler, and that like that more vulnerable, emotional, like you can feel the heart of it, you can feel everything within it, and it keeps it simple to have one instrument, two vocals. Like it goes back to basics. It brings things so that you can hear nothing but the songwriting and the music and the feel of it, rather than it being drowned out by all these different
more,
sounds.
like, intimate.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very nice.
And personally too, like you get yourself in a situation when you're playing in a band, you end up, in bars, you end up in places where it's loud and kind of like people are wanting to move, they want to party, they want to like enjoy themselves. And so when when you have an acoustic like the acoustic songs kind of get drowned out there, and I have a sappy heart, so I'm always writing all these like nice gentle songs, and then you want to bring them to a band, but just you don't get a chance to play those songs. They don't get their fair share in it, because they're all they want to play like fun dance rock songs. So all these like little sappy songs that I have are now finding a home, and that feels nice too, because then we can also kind of have both things. We can have pie and cake and ice cream, and
You need the pie and cake and ice cream, and we need those sappy songs. So what kind of advice can you give to viewers that either, they want to start their own band, or they want to like wear a fox hat, or anything you guys can think of? Our viewers really love advice, because in the world we live today, advice is like something that really helps.
I have great advice for a way to make a band last. Just People has been playing for 9 years now. Like play music with people that you love and that you want to spend time around. I know that seems so, like overly simplified, but I've seen a lot of bands where people play together, and they play because the musicians are good and the music sounds good, but then they don't quite fit with the people that they're playing with. So the way to make a band stay together is to enjoy being around the people you play music with, and make sure before you move forward with that project that you love the people that you're playing with, or you at least enjoy them. And so it's that's what can lead to longevity, you know, because then you get to create well, but then also when you stop playing music, those people are there and they're your family. So you got to have the music, and you got to have just the love for them to make it last.
I like that.
Yeah. But
I was gonna say, or you could not, and then just get into crazy band fights on stage, and that could be your thing.
Like
so,
teen boy dancing,
Exactly. There you go.
breaking up, dating the best friend's girl or something like that. Drama. Awesome. So if there's any way viewers want to get to know you a little bit better, I saw that you guys had t-shirts and albums, or they wanted to see you guys again, is there a way they can contact you?
Absolutely. Probably the easiest way is our website, foxandbonesmusic.com. That has everything. It has all the links to all of our profiles. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. You can find us pretty much anywhere. But if you go to foxandbonesmusic.com, everything's there. There's video embedded. You can listen to the songs. It's got our tour schedule, which we have, we're leaving for Europe in a month. So we're touring Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, which is exciting. And then we'll go on a nationwide tour next year that we're focusing a lot on house shows. But we also have a lot of stuff going on in Portland. So, it's a good way to just find us online and follow up with us. We've got a couple shows coming up. So,
Well, can I come? Oh God. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about at all?
Did you have something to say about keeping a band? Any advice? Let's hear your advice. Yeah, Sarah's advice.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing for me, I only started this music journey like 2 years ago, and the momentum has been so quick, and I think the reason is you kind of just have to put yourself out there, and I think a lot of people are too afraid, like, am I good enough? Am I this? Am I that? You kind of have to, like, find it in yourself, just be like, I kind of am, and then, like, just, because the thing is, no one's going to be that great when they first come out, and you kind of just have to just do it, and you just do it over and over. And for me, put myself in the situation to meet the right people and just networked a ton, and people, I think, have gravitated more towards my spirit and my drive even than my music sometimes. I think that is what impresses people, and that's what gets people excited about you as a person, because you're selling so much more than your music. And it's an important thing for musicians to realize, is that it's not just the music, unfortunately. It's the whole package. It's everything that you're putting out there, and you're just simple things like being professional, knowing how to spell in emails, like just make yourself, it's just like, looking. You have to be your own business in this day and age, and an indie band has to do it all. And so schooling yourself on ways to do that, I think, is really important. And then just, finding your little niche and being yourself. I think that's part of what's made it fun for me, is like putting my personality into this and having these personas and costumes and different things that I wear. Like, that's who I am at the core. And now it's become part of my music. And so just kind of, not being afraid to just do what you want to do.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Really quick. Yeah, it's good. You want to believe in yourself, but don't take yourself too seriously, because you're going to play, you're going to play some gigs where there'll be 1 or 2 people there. You're going to play gigs where you mess up. You're going to play shows where you play perfectly. You're going to have that spectrum, but as long as you believe in yourself, but you don't want like a gig that doesn't go well to be like, oh, I'm the worst musician ever. You just ride with it. And sometimes those are the best. Like, if you have a chance to like play and really, let your ego go a little bit and just play music for 1 or 2 people that like it, like that, it's one of the more rewarding experiences than, if there's 1,000 people in front of you and you play but you don't feel anything. Like, it's not really worth anything. But if you're feeling it and playing for 1 or 2 people, like, that's where I think the real gold is in music.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. Well, this was wonderful, guys. So this is PSUTV's own Live at Lunch, and this is Fox and Bones. Peace out.